The government of President Paul Biya has corruption in Cameroon. If you look at the video circulating under there, you discover that thousands of people came out yesterday to welcome President Paul Biya back home. Amongst these thousands of people who were there celebrating and showing their excitement on how to welcome President Paul Biya back home, 99% of them last week were praying that President Paul Biya should not return back home alive. 99% of them. Search on social media. There is no place where you will see a Cameroonian when rumors were going around that President Paul Biya is no more, that the person pity or even show a sorry heart toward that. All Cameroonians were celebrating. All Cameroonians, when I talk about all Cameroonians, search on social media. Those who never wanted to show their expression, they were saying it hiddenly. Oh, have you heard that Pa have gone? Is it true that Pa has gone? Let him go. But the same people gather to celebrate and welcome him, as if they never said anything, as if they never prayed for such thing. And that is why it is very difficult for God to answer the prayers of Cameroonians, because 99% of Cameroonians are pretenders. 99% of Cameroonians have been bought by the politicians in place. Welcome to TFA Talking Point. If this is your first time joining TFA Talking Point, subscribe to our channel. And today on TFA Talking Point, I am going to explain to you why thousands of Cameroonians came out, including bike riders, motorcycle riders. You saw them, even some spend the little they have to sew uniform, green, red, yellow, on to parade. They stop their work just to welcome President Paul Biya. Transport a syndicate, they stop their work to welcome President Paul Biya. People all over, as if they never pray that President Paul Biya should not come back alive. This is hypocrisy. And if we do not change our mentality positively, we will not change our country. The Cameroon that we want is the Cameroon that will stand for the truth. If yesterday Paul Biya returned back to Cameroon and only politicians show up, something will ring in his brain. But you people are showing. That is why you see Sierra TV, the who of yesterday and today, they are posting on the video, because they have been instructed by the government to do that. So the international community should know that Cameroonians loved President Paul Biya, and they have decided and chosen him as their natural candidate. That President Paul Biya have not been in power for 41 or 42 years because he loved to do it, but because Cameroonians want him by all means. That is what the CRTV and government will put outside there. Yesterday, the CPDM launched their campaign indirectly. And here, I'm going to talk about two issues, as I mentioned. One, why the thousands of people came out to welcome President Paul Biya. Two, the physical appearance of the President Paul Biya that we received yesterday in Cameroon. I'm going to start with that point. Look at him very well. When I look at President Paul Biya yesterday, I said maybe we are going to have another rendezvous in 20 years. Strong, healthy, physically strong as he was before leaving Cameroon to China. What is happening? 91 years old man, physically standing, active, as if nothing. And then I asked myself yesterday again another question. If President Paul Biya was actually as he was yesterday, then what was the problem that he could not come out for 45 days to even talk to Cameroonians? That the rumors that is circulating, I am alive, I am in Switzerland doing work on your behalf. Why did he not do it? Is it because he's too arrogant, proud, and already believe that no matter what, Cameroonians will still stand for him? Or is it that he has constructed or built a system in Cameroon that no matter what, No matter his arrogance, no matter his attitude, no matter his negligence, Cameroonian will still put him there. Second point, why many Cameroonians, thousands Cameroonians came out to welcome President Paul Biya. They came out because of the first strategy, the main strategy that the CPDM has been using, President Paul Biya has been using, that is blackmailing. President Paul Biya has blackmailed all elite in Cameroon. He goes to each family or each a village or quarter and remove one influential person, one top businessman, one educated person, put them in government, allow them to embezzle as they wish, and use what they have embezzled to blackmail them, telling them you must make your people support the CPDM. In each occasion where the CPDM has to gather or the government demands somebody or people from your own place, you must provide it. And that is why the people now return back home. And they threaten their own families. If you do not support me as I am supporting President Paul Biya, you are not going to get anything from me. And also because they have created poverty. And poverty is a weapon in Cameroon, a political weapon in Cameroon. And hunger. And they are using it. 95% of Cameroonians are poor. And the 5% Cameroonians who are benefiting from the taxpayer money illegally are now using the taxpayer money to maltreat and to manipulate the poor people. And that is why those who gathered yesterday in Yaoundé just received instruction. They never wanted to be there. Their families member just tell them, if you are not there, I'm not going to pay your children's school fee. They are forced to be there. If you are not there, I'm not going to give you money again. They are forced to be there. If you will not be there, we are not going to do this. And those who do not care about their families, they don't have even families, they tell them, if you will be there, we are going to give you 5,000 francs. You are going to give you 10,000 francs. We are going to fill your term a full. And that is what Bensky names were there. The transport syndicates were there because the CPDM used the taxpayer money to put fuel into their vehicles to spend the whole day and then receive 2,000 francs and go home. Just to show to the international community that Cameroonians are for President Paul Biya. And if President Paul Biya now will use this opportunity and say Cameroonian wants me, nobody will refuse for him to run for the upcoming presidential election 2025. Nobody will say no. If he said he is strong and healthy, yesterday we saw him very strong and healthy. He does not look at somebody of 91 years. If they say he is 60, nobody will refuse. And this is Cameroon for us. Therefore, for somebody to understand Cameroon, you need to reason above normal corruption. If you remain at the level of the corruption that we are talking about, you will not understand Cameroon. And that is why it is difficult for foreigners to understand Cameroon. If this is our first time journey TV Talking Point, subscribe to our channel. Follow us on all our social media platforms. We are here to talk about Cameroon and the problems in Cameroon and how we can solve those problems. Cameroonians need to understand this particular issue. If they don't, there will be no way for them. The elite, people you are praising in your locality, they are the one killing you. The politicians, the top businessmen, the traditional rulers, these are the people frustrated Cameroonians. If you take them out, then you are going to have the Cameroon that you want.